Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee, and in this video we'll be taking a close look at the Soul Shackle box set, available to pre-order now. So if you've been looking to get hold of this set, we can have a really good look at what's included, and hopefully you can find a copy in your area. Although the terrain is quite similar to what we've seen in the past, I think this set has a lot of unique features going for it, and definitely worth getting hold of and adding to the collection. I've got mine on pre-order with my local store. That's the Little Shop DVD and Games in Liskeard, Cornwall. There's a link to them down in the description below, and the prices are all confirmed now. The only price I couldn't see was the price for Japan. The Soul Shackle box set wasn't available on the Games Workshop website for Japan, so I grabbed the price from the Blood Hunt Warcry box set, which is the same price as this one in the UK, and that came to 25.9 thousand yen. Working our way up the list then, the Canadian dollars, this is going to be 220, New Zealand dollars 365, that translates to 190 English pounds, so what a terrible conversion you guys are getting there. Then Australia, 310 Australian dollars, Euros 145, US $185, not the best conversion there either, and for us in the UK, we get it for 110. I went on the Games Workshop website this morning just before 10:30, and so these go up for pre-order at 10 AM, and it was already no longer available. So it looks like it's sold out super fast with Games Workshop. I'll always go to my local friendly game store or online retailers like Element Games, and they sold out fast as well. This is no longer available by them. It says on their website it's only being distributed by Games Workshop themselves and available at Games Workshop website. Then I headed over to Wayland Games, and I couldn't even find Soul Shackle on there. And when I looked through Games Workshop and then had a look at all the new items for Kill Team, it wasn't featured there either. So maybe they haven't had enough copies as well. Everything else is on there except for the copy of Soul Shackle. So big disappointment that this has sold out so fast. However, Firestorm Games do have it available, it seems, to pre-order on their website still, and I checked it this evening around 7 PM at UK time, and it was still available there with a discount. You can get it for just over £96, and you can pre-order it with them. And my local game store may have some copies, so check out their link below in the description as well. And they ship nationwide, so if they've got any copies left, you should be able to grab one and get it shipped across the UK. So what a shame that this has happened again. They've just not made enough or done this deliberately, but after all the build up to it, for it to sell out so quickly, it's just crazy. It doesn't make any sense. But there we go. Hopefully you can get a copy. Hopefully you've pre-ordered it with your local store, and this goes to show just how important it is to order locally if you can, and you're going to get discounts too, so you don't have to pay the full price at the Games Workshop website, which is always good. Now we've got the Killzone Gallo Dark, and this is available only at Games Workshop, and this is going for £90. So this is going to give you the Killzone, you're going to get the board and the terrain from the original Into the Dark box set. You're not getting any books or anything like that, or any of the kill teams themselves, no tokens, dice or cards. Literally what you see in the picture, the board, the terrain and the special features. Seeing it priced like this makes me glad I did buy the actual box sets to get all this. But if you haven't and you did want to just get the terrain, you've got an option now, but only from Games Workshop, so no further discounts on top of the £90. Next up is the Kill Team Killzone upgrade for Shadow Vaults, and this was featured in the preview last week, and price-wise, £22.50 seems about right, and you know, these little pieces are really cool and great features that were included in the Shadow Vaults box set. But now you can get these on their own. Again, though, it's a Games Workshop website only order. That's the only way you're going to get these. But they're still in stock. So if anything was going to sell out fast, I thought it would have been this, and certainly not Soul Shackle after not even 30 minutes. So I was really surprised. But this is available if you want it, and you can get it from Games Workshop. So if you are lucky enough to get hold of a copy, or you can find one locally, you might want to have a good look at what's included and prepare for your box set. So let's start working our way through the contents, and especially having a close-up look at the sprues for the terrain, because those are the only ones we haven't really seen yet. Let's have a quick recap of the two kill teams first. So we've got the Drakari, Hand of the Archon, and this is going to give you 10 operatives for your kill team with some nice new parts thanks to the upgrade kit that they've included. And you can see the sprues now on the Games Workshop website. There's going to be 3, 1 upgrade and 2 taken from existing kits, quite old ones, so don't expect anything too flash there, but hopefully the upgrade will spice them up a bit. And if you want to have a good look at that in a bit more depth, I've done a separate video that literally just concentrates on that upgrade sprue and all the operatives that are going to be included for the Drukhari. The second kill team is the Imperial Adeptus Arbites Exaction Squad, and this is going to give you, again, 10 operatives plus the dog, so 11 altogether, and these look pretty awesome. I'm really looking forward to getting these built and trying them out, and the Drukhari rules too. If you'd like to check out the sprues for these, we've seen all 3 earlier in the week, and I did a deep dive video having a really good look at all the components. Again, if you want to check that out, that video is available on the channel, and I'll put a link to this one at the end of this video. One cool thing about the board is that it's slightly different to what we've seen in the past. You can see some of the tiles are different. It looks like down the bottom to the right, a little bit off centre, there's some steps going down with the yellow and black border. And then right at the top right hand corner, there's also some exposed areas, if that sounds right. And then you've got some little like craters almost where some of the blasts have gone through the grid in the floor. Apart from those exposed areas, this is pretty cool to get a different board. At least that's mixing up a little bit. And don't forget, we've still got one more box set for the season to come, and I expect the terrain's going to be very similar, and so's the board too. So we can put all 4 of our boards together and make one massive battlefield. In the build-up to this box set, I was saying, if they do the terrain again, it's just going to be a nightmare, and I can't imagine it being popular. But the extra features they've put in this set are really appealing, and it just looks really good. Especially that holographic table. I just think that's brilliant, showing a map of the whole area and the board. And then you've got all these control panels to make the bridge up with. You've got those barriers to stop the doors opening. I think it's just really cool what they've done here. And this is really giving me loads of ideas for different missions and narrative play. So yeah, really great. I'm happy with it. I can't wait to get hold of it. And I think for all these new special features, I need to spend a bit more time painting it to make them a bit more detailed, because the rest of the terrain I did previously was quite simple. So I might spend a bit more time on these, especially that control panel, that holographic map. Definitely want to give that a bit more attention. Now we've seen some of the photos, let's have a look at the sprues, and we can have a really good idea now about exactly what's going to be included. It shows us 4 sprues on the Games Workshop website, so I expect we're going to get 2 of each sprue. Of the 4 sprues shown, 3 of them look exactly like ones we've already seen. And so you can see here, you've got the 2 different ones. So you've got the longer pieces, the shorter pieces, and then these. There might be missing one actual variation of the wall, and that will be replaced by these breachable pieces. So this is the sprue I've been looking forward to seeing. And there should be 2 of these. And then from here, you can just get a good idea of how many control panels, breachable walls, and those door stops as well that we're going to get. Those door steps are actually called hatchway jammers, so I should really call them that from now on. But there's lots going on here, lots of details. And once I get hold of the kit and get it built, I'll do some videos showing how the different rules affect the terrain and the different actions you can carry out for things like the breachable walls and things like that. Actually, they're not breachable walls. You need to use explosives, so I don't want to confuse things there. You still can't go through them with the Orc Breacher Boy or with the Imperial Navy Breachers. It also sounds like if you're close to this, when it does explode and open up, you can take some serious damage too. But we'll find out a lot more once I have a good look through the mission book and then bring that to you in a separate video. There you go, that's Soul Shackle, the new Kill Team box, and hopefully you can get hold of a copy if you want one, because it's selling out so fast. I don't know if it's a big surprise. I am surprised. I thought it would be the other elements that would have sold faster, the upgrade kit and the Gallo Dark terrain set itself. So very surprised this has gone so quick. But yeah, if you're lucky enough to get hold of it, I think you'll be happy. It looks great, and I can't wait to get hold of my copy too. I'd like to say a big thanks to everyone who's been taking part in the mission to get to 100 Patreons. We're a third of the way there now, 33. And so once we can get this filled up and work our way up to 100, I'll start doing narrative battle reports on the channel. So really looking forward to do that. So that 100 Patreon target set, be great if we can get to 40 by next week. That would be awesome. And then start doing some extra related perks when we hit the 100. One of those perks is you can name one of the Catachan or Tyrannid models that will be part of these campaigns going forward. So if you'd like to do that and find out more, I'll put a link down below. That'll take you to my Patreon page, and it'll be awesome to see you there. Thanks so much for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it gave you a good idea now of what exactly is going to be included in your Soul Shackle box set for Kill Team, if you can get hold of a copy. So hopefully you can. If you liked the video, please hit the like button, subscribe for more videos like this one, and don't forget to hit the notification bell too to join me here next time on Tabletop Skirmish Games.